Okay, today we're going to do percent change or percent of change, um, which I don't think is going to be too crazy difficult for you because we're going to continue to use ratio tables. I think that's going to make your life a lot easier. So let's just get right into some examples. An item with a regular price of $15 is discounted 30%. What is the sale price? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We've got a regular price of an item. We're taking 30% off of that price. We need to find the sale price. So we're going to work with these three columns for the most part. We're going to do the original, the change, and the new. In this case, the original price, the change in price, and the new price. Well, the original price is always 100%. And in this case, the change is a 30% discount, which means the new price is going to be a 70% of the original price. Okay, so original is always 100. We'll use the change to find our new. I think you guys are starting to understand that concept. We've been using it for a few weeks. Now, they told me that the regular price is $15. That's my original price. And then they're saying, what is the sale price? So we're trying to find the new price. So we can set up a proportion here, 100 over 70 equals 15 over x, and solve that to get the new price, which is $10.50. So 100% minus 30% is 70%. $15 minus the discount is $10.50. We could go back and figure out the change now. It's $4.50 that they took off, but that's not what they were asking for. Do this a few more times. A shoe keeper buys an item for $25 and marks up the price 80% to sell in the store. What's the store price? Okay, so again, we're going to go with the original price. We're going to look at the change, and we're going to look at the new price. The original price is always 100%. The change is 80%, and it's a markup this time. So we're not going to subtract, we're going to add 80% and 100%. Now the item was $25 when the shopkeeper bought it originally. Now he's going to mark it up so he can sell it in the store, and we're trying to figure out the new price. So we've got a proportion. 100 over 180 is 25 over x, and we solve that. We see that the new price is $45 after an 80% markup. So when they say he increased it 80%, he increased it $20 to get to the $45. Always want to look back and see if your answer makes sense. In this case, it does. He's going to sell it for more than what he bought it for. Lillian saves $12 buying a rug on sale for $36. The sale price of the rug was what percent of the regular price? Okay, so this time they're asking us a percent, but we can use the same ratio table. We got the original price, we've got the change in the price, and we've got the new price. Now in this case, the original is always 100. I'm sorry. We're trying to find the change. We don't know what it is. Okay, and we don't know what percent the new was. Okay, we can figure that out here in just a second. Lillian saves $12. That means the amount of money that the price changed was $12. And the rug was buying a rug on sale for $36. That's the new price. So after a $12 discount, she paid $36. Okay, so what was the original price? If she saved $12, the original price was $48. That's just some quick addition. Okay, now what are they asking us for? The sale price of the rug was what percent of the regular price? So what was the new percentage? What percent did she pay? That's what we're trying to figure out. So 100 over x equals 48 over 36. You guys should be very proficient at solving these proportions. 75%. Okay, So the discount was 25%, and she paid, the sale price was 75% of the original price. The town's population increased from 80,000 people to 90,000 people in 10 years. What was the percent of increase? Same old table here, guys. We got an original, we got a change, and we got a new. So it was 100%. It was originally 80,000 people, and now it's 90,000 people. That means it went up 10,000 people. That's just simple subtraction facts. You guys can figure that out. Notice I changed my symbol for change, plus, minus, whatever. Okay, so that's what they're trying to ask us. What was the percent of increase? So we're trying to figure out this cell of our ratio table right here. So here's our new proportion. We got 80,000 originally over the 10,000 change. I'm going to simplify that to 8 over 1. It's easier to work with. I don't need all those zeros. It's a 12.5% change. So the population increased by 12.5%. A $15 item on sale for $12 is marked down what percent? Okay. This is getting a little bit old, isn't it? We usually don't do this many examples, but I'm really trying to show you all the different possible situations that can occur. It was originally 100%. It was originally $15. Now it's marked down to $12, which means they took $3 off of it. We're trying to find that change. It's marked down what percent? We're trying to find the percent of markdown. There's our proportion. Do some cross products and some division. We can see that it was marked down 20%. Because 12 is 80% of 50. And 3 is 20% of 15. I'm sorry, I said 50. I meant 15. Last couple here. If Jenna buys an, well, not the last couple, I'm sorry. If Jenna buys an item for 40% off the regular price, what will she pay more or less than half of the price? Well, she'll pay 60% of the regular price if she's got 40% off, and 60% is more than half, so she's going to pay more than half of the original price. Okay. Now, if she buys an item for 40% of the regular price, will she pay more or less than half price? Well, 40% of is less than 50% of, so she's going to pay less than half the price because 40% is less than 50%, less than half. Jenna saves $20 buying an item for 40% off the regular price. You got to pay attention. Is that off or off? Then what were the regular price and the sales price? Make a ratio table and fill in all 6 cells. So we got the original price, the change in price, and the new price. Now she saved, well, the original was 100%. She got 20% or 40% off, which means the new price is going to be 60% of. She saved $20. That's our change. So now we're going to try and find the original. And we're going to do that by doing 100 over 40 equals x over 20. I could have just done 10 over 4 there. That would have made things easy, but whatever. The original price was $50. And now I can do this again to find the new price. I don't know why I'm doing this, but whatever. I'll tell you why I'm mad at myself here in just a second. Solve this proportion, and you get $30. Okay, you guys go ahead, talk out loud to yourselves right now. Why was I mad at myself for solving that proportion to do this cell? If you said it's because I could have saved myself some work and just in my head done 50 minus 20 is 30, you're right. That's why I'm mad at myself. That was a waste of time. 50 minus 20 is 30. I could have just done it like that. Or I could have done this red proportion first to find the 30, and then added these two together to get the blue proportion. Okay, so once we know a couple of these items in the cell, in the ratio table, we can know all the items in the ratio table. It's just a matter of what they're asking. And this time they were asking us the regular price, which is $50, and the sales price, which is $30. That's it for today. See you tomorrow. Good luck.